Hello everyone, this is part 2 of my review of the Reformation Study Bible line from Ligonier. This is the condensed edition right here, and this part 2 of the review is going to focus on content comparison. If you want to know, I've got a lot more information comparing the content of the condensed edition with the full-size editions. If you want to know that, just check out this specific review. So I'm going to kind of remove this one and focus on the two full-sized editions. So what we have here is the 2015 Reformation Study Bible and 2016 Reformation Study Bible. Okay, so even though this is the 2015 Reformation Study Bible and it's the ESV, it also has the 2016 ESV text. So these are probably produced, obviously, lately. The printing is relatively recent because it has the 2016 text, but it is the 2015 version of the Study Bible. The Study Bible being the set of theological articles, the decisions on which creeds and confessions to use, all those things that would differ between the different editions. However, this is the 2016 text of the ESV. So let's open these up and kind of see where they're different. Okay, so part 1 of the review showed the covers, the boxes, and all that good stuff. This will be part 2, which we're going to focus on the content. And this is the ESV version. You can see that it is the 2016 text. However, it's the 2015 Reformation Study Bible layout. And here are all the ISBNs. This one that I have here is the genuine leather in black. They also come with a premium leather, which will have a much nicer box and stuff. The others have like the slip cases and whatnot. So here's the table of contents, and we'll get back to that. I want to open up the New King James Version. You see they're very similar. One difference that I pointed out in the previous review is that the New King James is about 120 pages thicker, and I'll show you why that is in just a little bit. So here's the 2016 Reformation Study Bible. And here are the New King James permissions, and then there are the styles. And again, we have the black genuine leather edition here, and they're all printed in the United States. So the table of contents are going to be the exact same, aside from the page numbers. Okay, so you're going to have different page numbers, but they're going to be the same orientation. The only difference you'll see will be that the ESV will have an explanation of features. The New King James will not have an explanation of features. When you get to the creeds, let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Sorry. So we turn a page here, and the books are all in the same order, of course, in the same order. So none of that's going to change aside from the page numbers. The bigger difference comes in the topical articles, creeds and confessions, and some of the stuff with the resources. I'll show you that too. And that's really kind of what I've seen is the main difference between the 2015 and 16. So in the 2015, you have 13 articles, okay, and they're all really good. And I've read through them. I've had this Bible before, and I've read through them. In the 2016, I'm sorry, this is the 2015 right here. So in the 2015, you have 13 articles. In the 2016, you have 14. And they add this, the Bible and other sacred texts written by R.C. Sproul Jr. They added that in 2016 edition. That is the only thing different from the 2016-2015. Also, in the 2015, you have the 39 Articles for the Anglicans. That is removed in the 2016. So I'm not sure why they took out the 39 Articles. I don't really understand why they took that out. Everything else is the same. Heidelberg, Belgic Canons, and the three Westminsters and the London Baptist Confession. All those are the same text. Everything laid out the same. You do have the same concordance. You can see here it's 37 pages long, and here it is roughly it's a little bit longer than that in the 2016. So you have a little bit of a bigger concordance in the 2016 edition. Also, after the table of weights and measures, you have 3 white sheets of paper, and I'll show you that in the back before you get to the map section, where in the 2015 you don't have that white paper. So why is there 120 pages different? Really the font size is the same. This is about a 9.5 point font in the upper section. So we're in let's say Genesis 30. Let's just do here Genesis 32. Genesis 32. You're about a 9.5 point font, about a 7 point font in the notes, and about the same thing, 9.5 point font in the text, 7 point font in the notes. So why is this one page 67 and this one page 65? Well, the biggest difference is in the text layout. Whenever you can see a lot of times these hit a verse by verse, where in the ESV it won't do that. It stays in paragraph format more. You will find that I've got a couple places marked where I'm going to show you that in Isaiah. We'll just go here, Isaiah 7, I believe. Here's Isaiah 7 in the ESV. Actually, I'll go to this page. Isaiah 7, Isaiah 8, somewhere in that range. You can see this, let's see, Isaiah 7, the end of Isaiah 7 here, you can see where it's kind of in paragraph format, where you can see where it spreads it out more in the New King James. So it takes up more room. You're going to have more pages, obviously. Also, you're going to have the same amount of notes, but when you stretch this text out, you got to push notes to the next page, where in the New King James you have a lot more blank area in these sections, where the ESV would not. All right, so in chapter 9 right here, it looks similar, but the ESV would collects it up into verse by verse sections. The New King James also does, but you have less words per line a lot of times, so it stretches it out also. Anyway, so you're going to have a lot of those instances where the New King James will, and especially, let me go to the New Testament. Whenever there's a conversation, when Jesus is speaking, there's a conversation, it goes to a verse by verse format, where in the ESV it doesn't, it stays paragraph. So that's why it stretches it out a little further. So anyway, that's one of the comparisons. They all have these same theological notes. That's what these are called. And word for word, there's 70 total in both books. I mean, they're the exact same word for word. Sometimes it looks like the text layout is a little bit different. The 2015 in some places looks a little crowded, so it looks like they expanded some of the text areas where some of the sentences The words per line got a little crowded. They expanded them so that it extended the amount of lines. That's another reason for the 2016 being a little larger. It's a little easier to read, in my opinion. Anyway, so when we get through with the text, you'll have all of your theological, your theological articles, and they're all the exact same, aside from the addition of the. You have this article here that was added to the 2016 edition, not the canonicity, but the one prior to it. This is the Bible and Other Sacred Texts that was written by R.C. Sproul Jr. This article is not in the 2015 edition. And again, the 39 articles are not in, like here, there's the 39 articles, and those are not in the 2016 edition of the Creeds and Confessions. So, all right, so going back, if we go back, we get past the, obviously there's a little bit larger of a concordance in the 2016 edition, and then you have some blank pages, maybe for notes and whatnot, before your maps section. Same exact maps, same exact paper, everything's the exact same on the maps, but you do have some blank paper. The 2015 edition, you don't. It goes straight from weights and measures to the maps. So there are, those are the main differences in the content. The content itself is, there's no new notes. There's no, as far as the textual notes underneath the text, all those are the exact same as far as I can tell, and the only changes really were in the spacing, the line spacing in some of the articles, and in the book introductions you'll have some different line spacing, but it's all the exact same material. These all have book introductions and even section introductions for historical books, the Pentateuch, the Gospels. So anyway, that's really the main comparison between them. Another note: the New King James version is a little bit heavier. Obviously, it's a little thicker. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they decide to use a thinner paper in the next version, or if they decide to reinforce the spine anymore. The cover issues have given them the most headaches. So we'll just have to see how they respond to the market. And but so far it's been really positive for the most part. These Bibles are great Bibles. They're meant to be open. They're meant to be used, and really they're really great study tools. I am going to do another video comparing just a light comparison of the ESV Study Bible with the Reformation Study Bible, and kind of give you my 2 cents on why one might benefit the other, or why one situationally, who might benefit best from either. So anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully that's as informative as I can be with the amount of time I have. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comment section, and let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing and all the other. Appreciate again Ligonier for sending me these editions to review, and I really hope for a positive response from you guys, that this was beneficial to you. So thank you guys again for watching. God bless.